Alright, it's day number 13 of my speaking in front of the camera. Try to enhance my ability to speak English, and today today I also have some IELTS questions that I'm gonna answer, and it's 8 a.m. and I I hope I will be able to answer it, at least not bad. Alright. Today's topic will be about technology and a bit about uh, society and technology, like technology inside society, so something like this. And if someone wish to answer these questions, you can find them in the description below the video. So you have this ability if you wish. And generally we can start. So part 1, introduction and interview. Let's talk let's talk about technology. How often do you use technology during the day? During the day I use almost constantly technology, because at least um, I spent really a lot of time studying, like I'm using my laptop or I using my phone. Also, I like to watch something in YouTube. It means that I use my phone. If I don't study, if I don't communicate with anyone, I mean using my phone or laptop, I can just listen to music, and it's almost around the clock. So only when I sleep I don't use it. So in my life it takes like a lot of time during the day, and yeah, technology for me is very, very important. What types of technology do you use most? Probably phone. Probably mostly I use my phone, because I can pick up it everywhere, and I can find anything I want, anything I need. So it's very comfortable, and it's very useful. So yeah, I used to do it, and I use it like everywhere, and every time I need. Do you prefer using your phone or computer? Why? As I said previously, phone is the most useful. Like if I talk about technology, phone it's the most useful one, and I can use it everywhere. Of course, computer is very comfortable if you are talking about different websites, when I need to switch between them, when I need to work with a lot of text, with a lot of information. I have an ability to create um, mm, how do you explain it? I mean, I can create like some schedule what I should to do in something like Excel, and also I can create something to learn like more words, or to learn better some topic, even if it not related to languages. So it's, of course, it's quite good, but I'd prefer to use my phone, to be honest, because I accustomed to do it, and also as I said, I can do it everywhere, and for me it's very, very important. And let me check translation of one word. Mm. Mm-mm. It wasn't that I wanted to say. All right. Uh, have you ever had any problem with modern technology? I could say no, just because I don't remember such problems or such situation where I couldn't understand how does work some of technology. Usually it's pretty understandable and nothing special. So I guess no. Um, are older people in your country comfortable using technology? To be honest, not really, and we need to talk like we need to point out what kind of people we perceive as old people, because it could be like 60 year or 80 year. If you are talking about 60 year, it's still no problem, because my grandpa, my grandma, they're using like their phone and without any problem, even laptop. And yeah, it's a, of course they can't use it in the way as we use it, but anyway, they are able to communicate with their friends, to watch something, and that's enough for them. So I could say that pretty comfortable they feel with it. But if you are talking about like age 80, no, they just don't use it at all. They still use the phone with I don't know how it goes. It's push button phone. Oh my god, I had never heard it before. I swear, it's push button phone. It's, I don't know, it sounds like shit. All right, and let's move next. Next we have part two, long run, and describe a piece of technology that you find useful. You should say what it is, how you use it, and how it helps you in daily life, and say why it is important to you. A piece of technology, it's how can I understand this question, bro? Like, piece of technology, it's like part of my phone. um all right, I fuck, bro, I just what the question, I can understand what they want to get. It's piece of technologies that I like. Everything is useful. I mean, when I use my phone, inside my phone, there are a lot of abilities to to learn. For example, when I need to learn English, and it's like very useful. But can I call it as a piece of technology? I don't know. So all right, I could say like the best technology, piece of technology that I can that I can specifically like underscore, like highlight, it's ChatGPT, because it's the most simple to use. Like it can use like everyone. There no needed special understanding and deep and deep like understanding. I just didn't want to say twice understanding, but all right. So you don't need like deep understanding. How does it work? Everything is pretty simple, so it fits like everyone, no matter you are old person or young. It's very easy to use, and also as AI, it's really easier to find something you are looking for than from Google, for example, because you can write like the most longer you can ask him something with a really long question, and usually if you do through Google, it's impossible to find that you need. But ChatGPT can answer you and can help any uh, with any problem you can face during the day. And if we're talking about studying, I remember I was writing, is let me translate. I really need to know how it goes. It's coursework or term paper. All right, so when I graduated from college, I wrote like a term paper, and I did it almost fully with ChatGPT. In that time, it was like a year ago. In that time, not really a lot of people still use it, so uh, nobody could guess. I mean, from my teachers, that I did it with ChatGPT, and it was pretty cool. And back then, I realized that it was that ChatGPT was pretty stupid in that time, and I don't know, my uh, term paper, how it was, I forgot. Term paper was like a bullshit, and hell no, today ChatGPT really better and really understandable to use. And so I mean, it can help you with everything. We are talking about studying, we are talking about guides, we are talking about even some tips, no matter what you face. So it's really cool. All right, let's go next. Next discussion. Now let's talk more about technology and society. How has technology changed the way he worked, the way we worked and studied? As I mentioned, I managed to write my term paper due to ChatGPT, so of course technology affects it tremendously. Even if we are talking not about AI, if I'm not mistaken, it's like artificial intelligent AI. And if we are not talking about this, like for example, when only appeared phones, the phones, it was also something really new, something absolutely another. Just because, for example, previously people had use like books. They needed to go to the library to take some books to study, to to get new information. But nowadays we are able just to pick up our phone and nothing else, and we have a lot of ability to learn everything we want: psychology, biology, chemistry, like everything you want, you are able to study. You I don't know, uh, you can learn how to skate, you can learn how to do everything you want, like I mean. And this ability is really have um fuck, I forgot one word. I learned like several weeks ago cool words that I could use here, but I forgot. If I wouldn't if I wouldn't forget, I will write it here. But fuck, so it's really easy to find that you need. Alright, I try to remind this word, but I can't. Fuck. Alright, let me check. Alright, guys, I found it. It's readily, I don't know, I can show it. By the way, it's, if you're talking about technology, I have an ability to learn words just by using my it's tablet, by using my tablet, yeah. And it's very cool, it's very good opportunity. I don't need to write out this word to learn them. So I meant that ability that we have, they are readily access nowadays, and we we have a choice: use it or don't do not do it. So it's, of course, but generally how we study, how we work, yeah, it's changed tremendously. Also, if you're talking about work, it's at least we get an ability to work like in a distance, like working at home. And it, for someone, it's like pretty cool. I mean, so it's about changes, it's about technology changes. All right, let's move next. Do you think people rely too much on technology these days? Yeah, definitely yes, because for example, when someone gets sick, they just open like Google and start searching, start looking for the reason what it potentially could be, and as a result they just find some bullshit that isn't true. And yeah, people rely really too much on our technologies, and if it just disappear one day, I don't know what people gonna do, because I don't know, today like everyone fully is inside his phone, inside his laptop, and sometimes even we can watch such situation when teenagers don't go outside and have no real friends, just because they constantly spending their time, just waste their time in technologies, in computers, and sometimes it's sad. All right. What are some advantages and disadvantages of using technology in education? About advantages, we have like really readily access to find any information we need. Like literally everything we need, we can find, and we don't need to go like in the library or in another place to find some book, to find something, when we will be able to find information we looking for. And it's really cool. It's like really cool ability. But if you're talking about disadvantages, people it's not, yeah, people like students, I could say, really often get distracted because of technologies, because they have their phone in their hands and they can open anything they want, also games. And when they have educations from their home, they're able to open something on their laptop to watch like video and don't listen what's going on their lessons. So it's of course a disadvantage, because you have um, you have more ability to do everything except studying, unfortunately. And yeah, and generally it depends on person what he prefer to do. All right, do you think children should use smartphone, why or no? Again, I don't really like such questions, just because here's didn't point out what kind of age counts as children. In my opinion, if we are talking, no, definitely no. If we are talking at least to 11, 12 years old, they shouldn't use it, just because they're doing such a bullshit that we can then we can watch like in TikTok, when they try not to record something, when they just splash their time. It's the age when they should develop, when they need to read a lot, when they uh, when they start understand this world, when they have to learn everywhere around. But instead of we just looking in your phone, that's hell no. Like it's all right, it's possible, but use smartphone like for instance sometimes watch some cartoons, but no more. For real, they don't need their own phone until I guess 12 years old at least. All right, what kind of technology do you think will be most important in the future? I don't know. Just if you're talking just about technologies as computer, phone, and everything else, so here's not a lot of things to reflect on. But if we are talking about AI, also that it's like not technology; it's inside technology, but it's also something that created. But I, I don't know, like what kind of technology. I think that in the future, probably scientists will come up with another idea, with like another gadget. It wouldn't be um, like laptop, like computer, wouldn't be a phone. It will be something another, and probably it will be most important, more useful than nowadays our gadgets. But to be honest, I don't know, like strange questions that I can reflect on, because I think about different things at at the same time. Because if we include like artificial intelligence, it means that in my opinion, whole future will be with AI. So like this. All right. As always, 20 minutes video. I try to speak to not to talk a lot when I have a question, because I have a lot of questions, but I don't know, it always 20 minutes, 20 plus. All right, it's probably good just because I practice in my ability to speak, to think in English, to imagine something, and also I try to practice my new words that I study, but sometimes I have a lot of words and I forgot something of new words when I don't see it like for a long time. It's like okay, but alright. But by the way, I remember, still I remember like uh, readily access. It's cool phrase. All right, that's all. Questions in the description, and see you next time.